So today I have the bike out in the sun. Obviously it's a shame it was just the coil because I ripped apart everything here, and I wanted to test the blinkers, but I'll probably just take them off completely now. Might not have a brake light because I think the brown wire going back was brake light, and I decided to cut that because I wanted to just make it simpler. Today though, I'll show you guys with just the one coil hooked up. This does actually kind of, fart over, which is great when you spray some starting fluid in it. So there is compression. It will start. But I wanted to blow out these air filters here because they're not too bad, but I'm pretty sure they're original. Why not just blow these out, I might need a new one. This does not let any air through, even with the air compressor, so it might be a little worse than I first thought. But these will work to get it started. It's just going to be running a little rich, so yeah. So now that I know that everything is good with the wires and it's just the coil, I'm going to try to start cleaning up this mess here, and hopefully I can make it look a little prettier again. I'll probably be taking most of this out since it's all just blinkers and junk. I'm going to take the blinkers off, actually, first things first, because I want to see what it looks like. I think it might look a little better. I feel like they kind of droopy, kind of throw off the look. So I'm going to get these off really quick. You can see light blue. And this connects to the harness that goes into here. So that makes sense. That is blinkers. And it looks like another light blue. See if I can get a good angle on this to cut it. There. When I wire this back up, I want it as simple as possible. No blinkers or anything like that. Don't need it. Don't want it. Not sure what the light blue is. That might be for, or the light blue and white might be for headlights. Gray wire looks like it goes into the blinker relay. So now there's two gray wires though. No, I don't understand it. We won't worry about that for now. Let's get back to business. Taking these off. go. And we will just snip these right off. Why didn't I just unplug them? It's a good question. We'll leave the brake light on for now, and the wires, just in case I decide to rewire that in. Also, I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but this shock is holding on by like a nut that's not even threaded on there, so that's really nice. I think I am going to disconnect the wiring. Alright, on to the other side. And if you guys are thinking to yourself, wow, this kid's ripping up a perfectly good bike. Well, not really. No title, no key, and it's been laid down pretty severely. So, yes, there are different ways to go about this, but I'm turning this into a trail bike, so not gonna really need a brake light or blinkers. So that's why I'm doing this. Also, you may have noticed I don't have a single JIS bit in this entire video. Yeah, well, that's what an impact screwdriver is for. I think they're a little more aggressive. They fit a little better, and you can really just hammer them in if you need to, so. There sure was. Whoops. Okay. So that's nice and clean now. This, again, definitely sure that this was a blinker. We'll tuck them all back into their little spot here. What are we thinking? No blinkers. I'm liking it. Streamline. Cool. So now that we've solved the blinker problem, I'd like to get back to the task at hand. Figure out what wires are what, maybe start labeling some of these, and then I'm gonna get this back in place probably, and make sure that I've got everything good to go, and then I can tape everything back up, because I definitely don't want this spaghetti hanging out. So I also have to take the battery out and make sure that I've got everything right under there, because under there is where the rectifier and the little that little thing goes. So I'm gonna take the battery out and start checking under there. Little tiny battery, proven tough though. Under the little tiny battery, like I said, where the pointless regulator. Pointless. Why do I need it? I don't know. That goes there, and this is where the rectifier goes. I did order a new rectifier, considering how badly the ground wire was burnt on that. That should be here hopefully Monday, along with the new coil, which I'm buying off of eBay. So by Monday, we should have everything set up on this. So that gives me a couple days to get everything else perfect. Oil changed, filter changed. Well, this doesn't have a filter, it's got a centrifugal filter. filter cleaned out. Actually, I need a clutch cover gasket for that, so I might not do that. But carburetor's clean. I'd like to at least take a look into the bowls and see what it looks like. And if it's bad, might do the carburetors. You should always do the carburetors, especially on a bike from the 70s that's been sitting for a while. But the petcock was off, so there's a chance they might have ran it and it's clean under there. But anyways, let's get back to all this. So I think I can tape this up now, which I'm gonna do. Let me go get a roller. It's a little overcast today. I'm hoping it doesn't rain. By the way, scissors are a great thing to have. I didn't have scissors for the longest time, and I would chew on the electrical tape and it would look really bad. Now I've got scissors and it looks a little better. So, invest in some scissors. Woo. Look at that. Perfect amount of time. Was it on purpose? Let's get to the meat and potatoes. Back to the headlight. Also, I gotta disconnect this. So here's what I know. This red wire is constant power. Makes sense, right? It's red. I've got it hooked up to the power in to the coils. So the coils always have power. I bypassed the kill switch just in case. And we do have spark. I'll show you guys in a little bit. I'm actually gonna get a spark tester today or at some point this weekend. So I can test everything and make sure it's good without having to take the spark plugs out, because I've got new spark plugs. Not worried about it. And which, by the way, it would go through the kill switch through here, and this black wire would go to this black wire. So that ground is coming in, and you can switch it and stop the circuit. This weird looking wire, it's actually quite pretty, but it's sky blue and red is what I think they call it. Sky blue. Or light green and red? I'm not too sure. But this is the neutral safety switch, or the neutral light. And this goes down into the case, into the shifter, by the shifter somewhere. And then it goes with this ground, I'm pretty sure, or this might be power. It goes with this power, and that illuminates the switch. These two green wires are ground, so what I found is green is ground with this. That's different from what I'm used to. Maybe that's how it is with motorcycles, I'm not sure. But these are grounds going throughout the circuit. So these go back to the mostly to the old blinker and tail light and stuff like that, but they feed the whole vehicle. Anyways, this black and red wire is I can't remember what the black and red wire is, but I know these yellow wires are part of the stator and the rectifier and stuff like that. And that's about as far as my knowledge goes. I'm pretty sure this blue wire is blinkers, light blue is blinkers. The gray and the white, I'm not sure. This is another black, or no, that's a blue. It's hard to tell. 1970s wiring. Didn't want to do this at all. Of course, put the battery back on. Put the battery leads on backwards and fry some stuff. Classic, right? Got too excited. I was way too excited for this thing. I mean, $75 to have it fire up probably yesterday, would have been incredible. But that's okay, it happens, right? Learning experience. Slow down a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to figure out a way to wire the power into everything that needs power. And to do that, I've got to look at the wiring diagram and figure out what's what in this. I mean, I was staring at it for a long time last night, so that's why I know most of what's going on in there. So I'll get back to you guys with maybe some labels, some tape and some labels, if I can find some. And we'll go from there. So I've been chasing my tail for the past, I don't even know how long. I just cannot figure out the short still. It's not the ignition switch. I think it's somewhere in the stator, possibly. At this point, I'm just completely lost. So I'm going to just, we're gonna have spark, and that's it. That is all I can do with this at this point. I'm just really not sure. It's whenever I connect the 12 volts coming in, I've got to hook through a switch, and then I've also got to hook through the stop switch and the cutoff switch. And every time that I put the 12 volts into the system, into the black wires here, these ones here, it just completely shorts the motor out. So I am at a loss. Not sure what to do. So you can see here, so I'm going to just forget all of this and just get spark, which is easy, simple, power into the coils. We won't have a headlight, we won't have a neutral or anything like that, but I just cannot figure it out. I mean, maybe there's something really simple, and maybe it's just a backwards wire, but I've been staring at the wiring diagram now for too long. So, yeah, it's time to just get done with that. That ship has sailed. Yeah, all I'm gonna do is wire in the 12 volt to the straight to the coils. Still running off the switch though, so we've got a way to shut it off. But no alternator, stator, whatever, none of that. I'll just put the battery on trickle charge after I ride it. For now. I wish I could figure it out. I really do. It's really bothering me. I'm gonna play with it a little more, but it's just, I don't know what else I can do at this point. Oh man, check out what I just found too. I'm glad I didn't ride this yet. These are routed on the fork there and around the frame, so that's getting caught pretty bad. But an update on the wiring, it's a little better. Shortened what I could, and taped it back up. So that's all the wires that I removed, and most of it's lights. So I think all of it is lights. So I won't be riding this thing in the dark, and if I do, I can wire up a aftermarket light bar. This is the mess up here still. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that it's all good. I'm going to make sure it sparks. And, make sure it sparks with the switch in the on position. And if it does, I'm just going to button this all up, call it good. This is for the neutral light. I kept that there just in case. Maybe that'll work at some point. This is a ground. This is this is all from the gauge there. I didn't want to cut it because I figure down the line I can sell the gauge with the wiring. You know, somebody might need it. And this is also the speedometer, which is not, I think this is a light, it's not wired up, but, so, that's it. Time to put the headlight back on. What's this? Hold on now, trying to get away from me. I was trying to sneak away. Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna route the cables correctly, and then I'm gonna get the headlight on. I'll probably take these off, silly little things. Hit me, I don't care. No, not really, but I don't want those on. And next is probably just cleaning up the motor, doing an oil change, and taking the bowl off the carburetors and taking a look. So yeah, I mean, progress is being made. We're losing all the lights, but I just cannot figure it out. And by the way, when I peeled off all the wires, there was nothing touching, nothing cutting. I have no idea. I still don't know what it is. I'm thinking it might be stator related. Something melted in the stator maybe, and that's shorting something out. I'm not sure. But I do have the yellow wires plugged in, which go to the stator. So I have no idea what the short could be. But point is, we're going to get spark. We're going to make sure we got spark. At least, you know, on the one side. Oh, don't want to lose those. Okay. I did send an offer to a seller on eBay to see if they would come down a little bit on price for this coil. It's not too expensive. It's 25 bucks. So see if they accept that offer. If not, I'm just going to order it at the 20 or 30 that he's got it at. So that's it for now. I'll get back to you guys. Maybe I'll set you up and show my process. All right. Come on over. Oops. Ooh-wee. Glad I got a case. Come on over. One more time. Let's see if I can get this time. There we go. So we're gonna fix this problem here. That's definitely not good. I don't know what the heck that they were thinking. Yeah, they probably weren't. Like me, when I put the battery on backwards, right? Ouch. Alright. Uh-oh, Phillips on the JIS. Oh, it's okay. Come out easy. Now we just try to gently one more screw. There we go. Take this, push it through here. Come on. There we go. Yeah, that's better. Really like that. There we go. So well, get the second one off here. I think it's supposed to twist out. Okay, well that's unfortunate. I'm going to have to Alright, I'm going to have to take the cable out. Or I'm going to take the battery out, make this a little bit easier. And I'm actually going to keep it out so I can put it on charge, because it's lost some energy. Okay, so what we've got going on here is both cables are routed correctly into the oh wait, oh no, dang. Okay, that one's routed around the what is that? Is that the clutch cable? Oh, that might be the clutch. I might actually reroute that. Whoops. How did I do that? Anyways, at least it's not on the fork anymore. That actually will be okay. And now I'm trying to get this in. It's a little awkward, but basically, you get the piece set up, and then you just put the piece into there, and there you go. So now I'm gonna get the other one, which is here, and put it onto that one. Pretty simple. Also, this is what happens with 50-year-old lines. Brittle, crack, broken. That is rusty though, and that worries me, because that was the yeah, that's like inside the motor. So I'm gonna take off one of these caps and see what's in there. All right, here we go. Oh, shit. Sometimes you gotta remember the power of these things. Anyways, we got that off. Let's see, where's my flashlight? Oh, that looks pretty good in there. I was thinking rust. There's no rust in there. This side might be a different story. Let's check this side. This one put up a little bit more of a fight, but still pretty nice in there. So maybe this rust is just, that's just what it is. But that looks nice in there. I should check the clearances while I'm at this actually, but I gotta get to top dead center, and I gotta do an oil change on this thing first. That's the most important thing. So let me push this somewhere else and do an oil change on it. All right. Oil change time. Let's see if I got the right stuff here. And I do. All right. Here we go. See how tight it is. Oh, wow. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. Well, that's pretty tight. This is the handle from my jack. It's the closest thing I've got to a breaker bar. Let's see how it works. Here we go. Leverage time. Oh my gosh. Wow. Well, I'm surprised that didn't break anything. That was crazy. Let me get you guys in on this close-up. Check out this oil. Where's the plug? Oh. There it is. Oh, wow, that's black. Is that black or is that just me? Oh no. 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 Oh, that's black. Oh man. Oh no. Okay, well that's not good. Oh, that's really not good at all, actually. Okay. Wow. Okay, that's really bad, actually. Okay, that's... Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna have some cleanup to do. I'm not sure why this oil is so black. Like, that is extremely dark. Wow. And it smells terrible. Oh, gosh. It just smells like bad old oil. Wow. That is terrible. Oh, man. Well, at least it's not in there anymore. Okay, if you guys remember what those cap guns smell like. Okay, that's... What is that? What the heck? Man, it smells bad. Oh. If you guys remember what cap guns smell like, that's the best representation I can give of this. It's just yuck. Oh my gosh. It just really needed change. That's about all I can say for that. Well, it's changed. Whoops. Oh gosh. I should have wore gloves too. Should have used that. I didn't realize that that crack was so bad. That's a pretty bad crack there. Oh, look at that. It's okay. Well, that's going in the trash. If that's what the oil just looks like, I don't want to know what the actual oil filter looks like. Just put some new stuff in and call it good, right? It's only got 11,000 miles on it. With 11,000 mile oil, nah, it'll be okay. So here's the drain plug. Not too bad, not too much metal, but still pretty gross. That's the blackest oil I've ever seen in my life, honestly. Maybe some YouTube videos compare to it, but that's, in real life, I've never seen anything like that. So that's gross. Anyways, I'm gonna put this back on and we're gonna get some good oil in there. All right, well, Let's get that new oil in, 1.6 quarts to be exact. And then I'm gonna, oh crap, you know what? I meant to kick it a couple times. That's okay. It's probably all settled. 1.6 quarts, and then I'm gonna show you guys it popping over a little bit. I'll spray some starting fluid. I'll spray some starting fluid in the left side carburetor. You'll see it pops over. Pretty cool. So let me get some oil and show you guys that. All right, let's see if we can get this thing to cough over a couple times. That should be good. There's no battery in this thing. Come on. Okay. Boy, it sounds weird. I don't know. But it fires over for a little second there. That could be, actually, that could be the valve lash. It sounds a little tappy. Hopefully it's not a timing chain. Hopefully it's not a rod or in the transmission. Hopefully it's not something silly like that. Who's that dog? Anyways, there it is. So she runs on one cylinder and she will run on two in the next week or so. Oh, you know what? I actually wanted to put the seat in the gas tank on without the blinkers, and let me take those off. I just love the way this bike looks. Gosh, it's so, like, honestly, yeah, there's dents and dings, and It's not perfect. I didn't put this on right. Hold on. All right, I gotta fix that tomorrow in the daylight. This bike is so sweet though. The blinkers, I'm way happy with them taking off. The side markers as well. The light is still needs to be screwed up here. Those gauges are funky. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, this bike is awesome. And the red. Just... pretty sweet. So that's it for part 3. It'll be a little while before I get to the next piece of this project, which is coil. And actually tomorrow I'll do some work on the exhaust because those are wrong. I'll change out the change this out because that's not right. And put some bits and pieces where they should be. So yeah, stay tuned.